rules for multiplying numbers with exponents, or with this is called the base, okay? Down here, if you remember, I think I talked about this before. This number is called the base. And there's a rule if this number down here is the same, okay? This only works when the base is the same. Does anyone know offhand what this is? What the answer to this problem is?
3 to the 7.
It is 3 to the 7. How do you know that?
Because you multiply the two numbers and then add the exponents.
Yeah, kind of. Okay. This means, okay, if I were to do this, okay, this means, what does 3 to the 5th mean? What is 3 to the 5th power? 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 5 times, right? So I'm multiplying 3 to the 5th times 3 times 3, right? Altogether, how many 3's am I multiplying together? 7. So I could write that as 3 to the 7th power. Now you could just leave it like this, okay? Unless they tell you, you know, multiply it out and give you a number, okay? And to find a number. So what would 5 to the 5th, what would, let's change colors, I don't like this color. What would 5 to the 5th times 5 to the 4th be? What would that be? 5 to the 9th. All you have to do is add the bases, add the exponents. I'm sorry. So if the bases are the same, add the exponents. How about 6 to the 4th? How about 6 to the 4th times 6 to the negative 2? What's that equal to? Okay? What's that equal to, Tony? Tony?
Yeah.
What's that equal to?
6, 2.
6 to the 2. Do
Yeah.
something. I wanted to show you why this is true. If you remember from the very first section, how could I rewrite 6 to the negative 2? 1 over 6 to the 2, right? So this means, it means 6 times 6 times 6 times 6 over 6 times 6. How many of these 6's can I cancel out? 1 there, right? I can cancel out 2 6's, so what I'm left with is 6 times 6, which is 6 to the 2. Which you could just do out, which is 36. Or you could leave it at 6 to the 2. Okay? All right. Next problem says, what if I have, oh, now I'm going to give you the rule. Rule. Here's the rule. I can't write from this thing. Oh, you're not writing anything down. I'm writing this here. Okay, Sam? New page.
No, they're coming out with a new battery, maybe.
The rule says for every non-zero number a to the n. A to the m times a to the n equals what? A to the m plus n. Okay? So in other words, if this is the same, the base is the same, you add the exponents. Okay? Say I have something a little more complex, so say I have, example, say I have x to the x times x to the 3rd times x to the 5th. Who can tell me what that is equal to? Raise your hand. Don't shout out the answer, AJ or Fred. Brittany, tell me what this is over here.
I don't know.
What number is up here?
There's no number.
Huh?
There is no number.
Okay, so if there is no number, what do you assume is up here? it says simplify. Simplify, and simplify usually means combine anything you could combine and get rid of any negative exponents. So say I have c to the 4th, d to the minus 5, c squared. And they say simplify. Who can tell me what that's equal to without any negative exponents? Go ahead, Sam. Yeah? Not times. What can I do if it's negative? Make it positive and then do what with it? No. Yeah, divide. Yeah, bring it downstairs. So this is equal to d to the positive fifth down there. Okay? What if they have something like this? Example. Here we go. Which they will. Those mean textbook people. They'll do 5 to the x squared times 2 to the x to the negative 3 times 3x to the 4th. What's that equal to? What do I do with 5 times 2 times 3? You multiply that out. 5 times 2 times 3 is 30, okay? And then you add up all the exponents. X, 2 plus 4 makes 6, minus 3 makes 3, so it'll be 30x to the positive 3. You guys understand that? Okay? When you have coefficients, those are called coefficients in front, you just multiply those all together. This times this times this. And then I multiply all my x's together, which gives me x to the 3rd power. Okay? Last one with scientific notation. What if I had something like, new piece of paper, what if I had something like 7 times 10 to the 5th times 8 times 10 to the 6th? And they say rewrite in scientific notation. When you multiply, you only multiply everything times itself one time. Okay, so you don't have to, it's not like distributive property. You don't multiply this times this, and then this times this. You just multiply the things that you can multiply together. So what's 7 times 8? 56. Okay? What's 10 to the 5th times 10 to the 6th? 10 to the what? No, add the exponents. 10 to the 11th, okay? Now this is not quite in scientific notation. I have to move that decimal point from here to here. So this becomes 5.6 times 10 to the 12. Very good. Okay, so if you see one like this, you multiply the numbers in front, then you add if it's both base 10, right? You can add those exponents, but then you have to change it back into scientific notation. So it'll be 5.6 times 10 to the 12. Okay? You know what? That's the end of my dynamic lecture today. Okay? That's the end of the show. So all we got to do is do this homework, which isn't even that bad. Page 407. Page 407.
Still recording.
It's okay. 1 through 31.